You already hear the dog. What kind of dog is that? Honey, big old beast of a dog. He already out here fussing. What's going on, guys? Hey, I'm sorry, I was a little bit busy trying to make sure I have everything. It's actually a simple steak and potatoes, simple steak and potatoes. But I'm gonna actually move you guys over here over the stove. We're gonna be over the stove for a little bit. For a lot of the time, we'll be over the stove. You guys just kind of be looking in. It's kind of I said gonna be ready at 6:30, but just gonna do some steaks. As you can see, we got the steaks. Hey, YouTube is above you guys. Steaks look great. Man, we had the hardest time trying to find steaks. People are not eating. We actually had a hard time trying to find some steaks. And actually, as a matter of fact, I actually had to have them cut these steaks in half. So I actually only could find, and we're talking about 2, 3 stores here, just trying to figure out where the food was coming from and what we wanted to eat and consume. The ribeyes look pretty good, but even the ribeyes are kind of thick. But the strip was 2 to a pack. I actually had them cut the strips in half because they're huge. Even now they're about an inch, still about an inch thick. So you just imagine. I mean, probably a little bit more than a half inch thick. I'm not gonna touch them and deal with them right now because I got some other things I gotta do. Simple steak and potatoes, but I want to do the steak on the cast iron skillet. So we're gonna do some mushrooms and onions in the other cast iron skillet. So and then I'm gonna have some blackberry. I'm gonna blackberries right quick because as you can see, I got the plain lemonade. And so I bought some blackberries the other day, and I got home and didn't have them, so I had to go back to the store today and get some blackberries. So I'm gonna make that a blackberry lemonade. So I'm just gonna take these blackberries and put them into. I'm gonna steep them into some water while I prep. All I really have to do is cut up the potatoes and the onions. And I don't even know if I really want to cut. I don't want to peel the potatoes because I know I'm trying to go through all that. So I may just go ahead and drop these simply into some hot water and just do a rough potato as opposed to a fully mashed. Because I don't have that much time. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the water here and let that just steep. And I only probably have about a cup of water over here. Not a lot. Wait, wrong eye. Okay, I was like, why am I smelling the skillet? Because it's the wrong eye, Yolanda. So let me get that going, and then I'll just dump that into here, maybe sweeten it just a little bit more. A lot of mushrooms. Got some blue cheese. I want to do a little bit of a blue cheese crumble on the steak. We're going to do the potatoes. I'm going to put a little bit of cream in there. Not doing a lot of seasoning, not doing a lot of herbs, salt and pepper. Because when I have, bringing the entire family together, you end up with, I don't like this, I don't need that, this person doesn't eat that, this person, like I have a piece of salmon here for the person that doesn't eat beef, which is okay. I'm going to, got a little bit of pepper because as I was preparing this, I'm like, whoa, that's a fully brown meal, steak and potatoes. So I'm going to dice up a little bit of pepper to go into my onions and mushrooms because I was like, this is too brown for me. So I like a little bit of color. Got a couple of flowers here I'm going to put into. I hadn't had any in my little basin. I hadn't had any flowers in the shop because we've been doing a lot of pasta. So I'm going to rotate out the scenery because you guys know I wouldn't even be doing this if it wasn't going to turn out to be a video. So I need to check. Let me check and make sure I hit the start button on the YouTube. If you want to see the wider shot, you guys are going to go on the overhead. But if you want to see the wider shot of the kitchen, you can go over to the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel, you will be able to see the camera, the kitchen cam, what I call the kitchen cam. And make sure the kitchen cam is live. It has sound. So the kitchen cam is on. And the kitchen cam just kind of runs in the background. And I run it. Oh, yeah, look at the kitchen cam. Let me cut the background. And I run it. Oh, yeah, look at the kitchen cam. Let me cut the background. And I run it. So it's already kind of hot in here. I need to turn the air up. Let me turn the air up. So the first thing I want to do is I love my flowers. So these are a little bit different than what I normally get. So I'm going to just cut these right quick and let's get that going. things first, I need some flowers. Let's see which ones in here. These were only like $4. So let's just see what we got, what we're working with here. I think only about 3 or 4 of them were actually really good. They just kind of, oh, that's so pretty. That's so pretty. I'm wondering if scissors, I don't know if the scissors would be. Let me see what kind of height I can get out of it. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Cut it at an angle there. Oh, that's so good. Oh, yeah, right about there. Right about there. Let's figure out what we got going on here. Oh, they smell so good as soon as I did that cut. That's going to be cute in the pictures, y'all. That's going to be cute in the pictures. And you know me, I just like to have a little bit of liveliness in my kitchen. For those of you, oh, I didn't even introduce myself because I know, and let me thank you guys. For those of you who do invite friends and followers, if you see this on my timeline, your timeline, maybe Periscope was like, oh, live cooking, let's go with it. Let me see, okay, this one, you don't want to hang out with us? I'll turn you upside down. So there we go. So we end up with just something like that. $4. You know, when you grab your groceries, grab some flowers. And then what I do, that's a lot. That may take up, I look like that's going to take up a lot of the scenery over here. So, because I do a couple of pictures there, and I just like to have something lively in the kitchen. They're already kind of falling apart. These aren't gonna last too long, but I thought they were gorgeous. So, and I've been looking at them. You know how you keep eyeing something over and over, and I kept eyeing them. Like I want to bring them home. I don't know what they'll do, but I like that. So I always grab like a little $3.99 or $4.99 bouquet. I will say that the ones that Kroger last really long. These are from Sprouts. And you know, Sprouts is natural. A lot of things that see even from over here they look good. A lot of things that Sprouts is natural and organic, so it's not gonna last long. It's not gonna last long. So let's just kind of try to reset our scene here. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Yolanda, and most people call me at DryerBuzz. Atlanta's original digital. And one of the first to kind of bring Atlanta online to help close that digital divide, digital gap. And so I came into the kitchen about 4 years ago in a caregiver mode, and I decided to stay in the kitchen. I became fascinated with some of the meals and recipes and meal prep and all of that. And one thing, in the aftermath of that, I had to learn how to downsize my cooking. Now, this is not downsizing because I've invited family. But just playing around with recipes. It's a new love. I love blogging, and it was a way to come in and have the conversation about blogging, but at the same time get some things done. So, like I said, there's not a lot to this. What a lot of my followers have fallen in love with is the lemonade. We make a really good lemonade. I'm on a pasta journey, learning how to make pasta. So I finally found my favorite pasta tool that I was looking for, so we're going to make more pasta with that. This is the gnocchi board, natural to some, unnatural to others. So I got a gnocchi board. Baking, I've gone down the journey of baking. Just a lot of exploration. I've explored a bunch of gadgets. I did a series called Gadget to Gourmet, where we started buying gadgets, trying to figure out if it can improve our kitchen skills. And yes, it can. One gadget I'm going to use tonight, I'm going to use it to cut up half of these onions, if not all of them. So let me find my pot here. I run a kitchen cam on YouTube. I have a channel on YouTube. I have a channel on Instagram. Got a page on Facebook. And I've been a blogger for 17 years, mostly about just like living in Atlanta, what it's like with the history and the culture, and great debates. It grew out of the hair salon. That's why it's called DryerBuzz. People always say, well, why is it called DryerBuzz? It grew out of, didn't start in, but grew out of the salons and the barbershops, because that's one of the places where we do have the best, great debates, right? And then, so I blogged about living in Atlanta, theater, arts, live stage, news, radio, critic on media, and those kinds of things. and then into other lanes. And so I always had things branch off from that, even though I have like the main blog. I had a blog where I talked about media, I had a blog where I talked about radio, I had a blog where I talked about justice issues. This is food, and it's called DryerBuzz Eats, okay? And because at the end of the day, no matter what I go through, I'm going to survive, and I'm always going to eat, okay? And a lot of the events that I went to, hey Laura, my Walmart sisters, a lot of the events that I went to or attended over the years and time, I always had food. Like I went to a wonderful event last night. Shout out to Choices Teaching Kitchen (CTK). That is a community kitchen where they're going to be teaching our community on making healthy choices when we eat, preparing our food. If you notice, I don't have anything that's pretty much processed here. While I am not in one either the fast or the diets, or this is not about that. Um, I my journey also started because I wanted to bring my family away from processed foods, frozen foods, convenience foods, more or less, and take us kind of back, dial it back a little bit. Well, we put in a little bit more prep to our meals, and I did that because of watching some of you guys. Let me grab some utensils here. I did that as part of watching some of you guys on here, and a number of the chef friends that I have helped me down this journey, and let me know that hey, you're right there with what you're preparing. You can make it. You can do this with it and do that with it, and it's just been exciting. I'm gonna put some water in this pot so I can get my potatoes boiling. And literally, all I have, hey, that big fluff. All I have to do tonight. Let me see if I turn that off because it'll get better. Let me turn another light. Hold on. The next thing I need to do, my blueberries are over here going. My blueberries are done. So as I said, I had some blueberries going on, guys. You guys can see that. And I'm just going to pour that off into my lemonade. I'm going to turn it off. And I'm just going to let it steep. My blackberries, not blueberries. I keep saying blueberries. Blackberries. I've got some blackberries because I love the blackberry lemonade, which was actually recommended by Drea on here. Comment. Come on, I'm hungry. And Patty Betty is going to be ready to eat when she gets home. Patty Betty is here. She's in there watching the show. She went shopping with me. Patty Betty went shopping with me. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to salt my water. So as you see, I have some salt here. I'm going to leave that for the steak. I'm going to salt my water. And I'm just going to go ahead and get these potatoes on. So we'll give them a rinse because I'm not going to peel them. So we're going to go ahead and just, and I really don't even feel like cutting them in half. I'm looking for my strainer so I can get my potatoes rinsed. They're actually kind of big though, y'all. I wasn't trying to do all that. I really wasn't. I really wasn't. I guess I might need to cut them in half. Let's see how big they are. Even Patty Betty was like, I think we need 2 bags of potatoes. I'm like, really? Patty Betty, one thing I know about Patty Betty likes leftovers. That's what Patty Betty. Patty Betty eyes are always big in her tummy. She loves leftovers. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna give these just a little bit of a chop here. Don't have to cut the mushrooms, and we'll have to cut the onions. I'm so glad it is kind of a simple meal, and I didn't really have to do a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and give these just a little cut here. Maybe half. I don't think I have to do it. See, I would love a nice warm potato salad. Guys, let me get another device so I can see the comments here. Hold on. I missed that comment. And this device that you're on doesn't have the new thing where you can swipe back. Hold on. I think my daughter said she was using her the other iPad. All right, now I can see. Now I can see. I'm actually going to use that phone for something else. You guys know I always take pictures and I always do a little bit of video. But I'm so glad this is going to be quick. I'm so happy. I'm just going to cut these bad boys in half. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit them with the mixer, hand mixer. We're going to make us a good old garlic potato. And what's going to happen with that is we're going to put a little cream in there. Just really salt and pepper. This is salt and pepper. Don't let Laura, don't tell Laura that she likes potato salad cold. A warm potato salad is actually pretty good. And when I say warm potato salad, I mean just simply hooking up your potatoes. You know, some of those same flavors that we love in other dishes, you know, try them in a hot dish. And I will tell you, honey, my family ain't down for it either. They're not down for it. Because mindset, remember we talked about being able to use all your senses when you're cooking. That's one of the things that I have learned is to try to use all my senses, right? They are so good because all you're doing is bringing some of those flavors that you love. You know, like dill. Like I love dill. I actually bought some dill weed. Because I've been trying to keep up with the fresh herbs and end up losing my herbs because I don't use them fast enough. And so I think I was at Spots one day and I saw they had some on. They had a good sale on dried herbs, and I bought some. So see how fast I went through that. But when you think about some of the flavors that you enjoy in other meals, in other dishes, why not bring it into a few more? You know, nothing wrong with it. Man, these are I cut these in half. They still kind of big. Let's see. Is that all of them? All right, let me give that a rinse. I lost one. Ugh. All right, let's give this a little rinse here. And into the water it will go. Here's my water right here. I think I got them all cut. Uh-oh, there's one. Yep, found one. All right, that I did salt that water, right? All right, so we get the potatoes on. I want to pull that skillet off. Ugh. Get that going. And then we got to do the onion. We got to do the onion. Alright, now we're going to need about as much. Why is this thing smoking over here? I got some grease on my thing. As soon as I get everything over to the stove, I'll be taking you guys over to the stove. Thank you for those of you that are watching on the kitchen cam on YouTube. That's my live kitchen cam. For those of you that have seen me make something, you want to know how to make it. Normally, even though we do a long live stream because we have a great conversation, it's the end of the day, and I'm usually up in the middle of the day. If you're looking for something that I made on the YouTube channel, I usually will condense it down to maybe about a 1 to 2 minute video. So if you want to see like, oh, what all ingredients went into this, what all ingredients went into that, again, you can find that on the YouTube video. Rinsing my mushrooms. I know a lot of people don't like to rinse the mushrooms because they end up holding a lot of water, but I got enough time to let that sit and drain and dry. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to get ready to cut up all these onions. The steaks are going to be pretty quick. Well, not pretty quick, but we're going to go over to the stove for the steaks because I'm just going to salt, pepper, and garlic. We're going to do a salt, pepper, garlic on the steaks. And I was so totally out of onions. So I'm letting my blueberries steep. And now I have to cut all these onions. So what I want to do, since I am going to do more onion than for the NutriBullet, I'm going to go ahead and probably bring out the food processor. Because folks want, well, you know what? Let me think. I'm thinking grilled onions. Happy birthday, thank you. It's for my daughter's birthday. I'm thinking grilled onions. I should just probably do some large slices, so I don't need to process. I don't need to process. Ugh. I'll just get this stuff peeled. Again, not a lot to this. Hallelujah, won't he do it? We're gonna do some. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, that's a little bit loud. That's a little bit loud on this. These are some really good onions. I get these from Sprouts. They're pretty good. But for real though, y'all, I had a hard time just running into the store and getting some steaks because the packaging. I thought I would, and I guess I could have gone to like a one of the what is the bulk stores? What's the store with the bulk products? I thought I would literally run in and find a package of about 4 or 5 steaks. Because technically I needed 5 steaks. Let's see, we brought blueberries to make your blueberry lemonade. Good. Now just keep in mind now, you need to make sure that just kind of test it out. Just to make sure you got your vegetables from a good source. It should have no aftertaste. And then don't boil them too long. Just kind of watch. As soon as they begin to turn red or start dancing around in your pot, turn it off and just let it steep on the stove. See how mine, I turned it on. Let's see. Don't cut all the onion. What you need. Yeah, I'm listen. You don't understand how to get fam. We are onion family. Yeah, dog. I feel a little too much. 3 because this is going to be just an onion dish. It's onions and mushrooms to go along with the steak. So for some, they're gonna want to. Some they're gonna eat it as a side. Believe it or not. I feel you. I love them too. I'm telling you, love, 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 love. And you know, onions are anti-cancer, so I eat onions in everything. Hey, Dre, I didn't even see you come in. I love onions in everything. Everything. I put onions in my eggs if I could. If I felt like cutting them in the morning. But isn't that a beautiful onion? Look at that. Just beautiful. All right, so let's get this in the trash. And I'm just going to do just some rough cut slices, y'all. I think we're going to be good. My dad should be arrived. Hopefully he'll get over here in time to come into the kitchen. Y'all can get a chance to see and meet good old dad. Y'all hear me tell him all the time. So my potatoes are boiling, my blueberries are steeping. And what I normally do is I don't like the blueberries. I'm going to tell you, eggs and onions. I don't like the blueberry in the picture of lemonade. So berries, period. The strawberry was really good. If you love strawberry, the strawberry lemonade was really good. Now, I'm not a diehard fan of strawberry, so I was like, I couldn't get through that lemonade fast enough. The blackberries, the raspberries, you don't want to I wouldn't pour that straight in there. I would strain it, and I am going to strain it. In fact, I'm going to strain it now because I really, really want some. But I wish y'all could just see. Let me just pour a little bit so y'all can just kind of see how quickly that color will change. See that red? Look at that. See how quickly that color, that lemonade changed? That's what's about to happen. Okay, so let me get my strainer. But oh, I know what I was gonna say. The blackberries did hold up in the lemonade more so than any other berry. It's just it was a little weird looking at it for me. I did put them in the ice portion, the part that I turned into ice. I'll show you what they look like. So as you can see, so that's what your blackberries are gonna look like. They're still whole. They're still, and they hold up. They do hold up, and the juice is like insane, y'all. I'm wondering if I can color some Easter eggs with these blackberries. So, and then look at my lemonade. Now you saw my lemonade was nice and yellow. Now look at that beautiful color. Look at that beautiful color there. And I did make a little bit of a mess. So what I want to do now, and I always pour it over the sink. I always put it up, put it in the sink and pour it because the color will stay. I eat mine. You eat yours? I don't like berries. They're hot. They're hot. Oh. So I'm gonna add probably just a little bit more sugar to that and have me a glass. I've been dying for it. I'm telling you. So y'all notice I used my smaller pot to this time around. I didn't make extra. Ooh, I didn't make extra. I'm thinking I'm sweetening. This is all I made. I don't have any extra. I didn't make the 3-4 quarts. I only made 2 quarts. I used 2 lemon. Yeah, 2 lemon, and 2 quarts. That same pan, and then I just did the same thing. I used about a half. I made about a quart of. I drank a quart, and I just made about a quart with the blackberries. So now I'm just stirring that up. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that color, y'all. Even not even on the good phone, the color is insane. So I have some ice. I do have some blueberry ice. So, all right. So that's done. My potatoes are on. My blackberries are done. Now I can drink me a good old glass of blackberry lemonade. Because I'm so thirsty and I feel like I've just been deprived. Look at that. Oh my God. Y'all just don't know. And you know what they always say, when it's natural, you feel it. You instantly feel it. I instantly feel perk up. Oh my God. Look at that color. Okay? No artificial flavor, no preservatives. Literally, I just steeped some blackberries and some lemon, 2 lemon. I bought extra lemon. You see my basket over there? It's full of lemon. You don't squeeze your lemon. Don't peel it. And you end up with all this pulp in your lemonade. For those of you that are watching because you heard about the lemonade. All right, so let me get this back over here. I usually let it hang out in the shot because when I don't have it in the shot, people are like, where's the lemonade? Where's the lemonade? Okay, all right, so now we're going to do is slice our onion and get our steaks on. And we're going to be good. Which one? Beautiful minds inspire? That saying? Beautiful minds inspire others. It's okay to be happy. And there's one over here. This one says, draw a map. Can y'all see that? Draw a map, find a path, take a breath, run. And then not all who wander are lost. I love that too. And then this one says, love will always find a way. I got that at Hobby Lobby. If you're looking for those, you can find those all over the place. And they come, but if you go to Hobby Lobby, they're always half off. Because some of these places, because so many people are into it now, they're getting kind of expensive. You know what? I can go ahead and put this in the pan. It's going to be kind of a quick meal. The only visual I need from this is I want the visual of that steak on that pan. could have ran this through the mandolin. I'm so used to cutting. My eyes are starting to water. I'm not a chef. I'm not trying to play one on live stream. I'm just a home cook. I'm a mom of 4. And I've been in the kitchen a long time. I've been out of the kitchen longer than I've been in the kitchen. Because all my kids can cook. So while I was working, they were cooking. I came back in the kitchen after probably 20 years. And now here I am in the kitchen on a cooking journey. So now, okay, we got everything. We're good. Clean up some of this mess here. You know, I like to clean as I go. Y'all, these blackberries. Okay, I left the blackberries on the strainer, and it got dark. Like when the juice off of that, the blackberries in the metal. I guess the metal, right? I just poured this water down the sink that was left in the that was draining off of that. That's interesting. It literally was dark purple. I don't know if that was a reaction to the metal. I guess it was. We got to do that experiment again. Try using the hole on the board to put things into the bowl. What? Wait a minute. The handle? Oh, I saw some fabulous tools. Yes. Okay. Duh. Thank you. I saw some fabulous tools over when I went to that place I was telling y'all about this morning. I got to figure out what to do with my daughter's salmon. Let me turn my potatoes down a little bit now that they're boiling. Oh, sweating my microwave. Okay, water popping everywhere. Slow it down, slow it down. All right, Dre's gonna turn me into a cook in a minute, y'all. This is probably gonna be the shortest YouTube cooking cam live cooking that I've had in a long time, because we don't have, and that's where the meat and potatoes people are. My meat and potatoes people. All right, so wait, I got my I gotta do my peppers. I'm still wondering, they really don't want peppers, but a little bit of bell pepper ain't gonna hurt nobody. We'll just do just a couple slices for some flavor and some color. How about that? Not all of it. I just love a red pepper. I just love a red pepper. I'll just do a couple of slices just for some color. Because I can't stand not having some color. Taste the rainbow. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give YouTube a zoom, and then I'm just wondering about the salmon. How do you think, I'm going to grill the steaks. You think I should grill the salmon? I think I should put the salmon in the oven. Because I'm not going to be able to pay it a lot of attention. And I don't want to do that today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on a pan, on a parchment pan. I don't want to have to babysit this piece, one little piece of salmon. I gotta remember to do this stuff before I turn on the stove. Ugh. Actually, I had a piece of parchment. Get a little bit of recycling going on here. I just find that the parchment saves your pans. Let me text my daughter, see what time she's going to be finished. It's a big, beautiful piece of salmon. Hello there. Welcome in, guys. Let me open that back up. Sorry if I didn't welcome you guys as you came in. I need to do. I had another. Oh, you know what I did? I was trying to fix the. I was trying to fix the joystick. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab some joystick over here. I call myself trying to. Let me see if it is sturdy enough over here. Ouch, that's my finger. Okay, cool. She said she's had it this way. See, my things have gotten loose here. There we go. There we go. Welcome in. Now we got Instagram on. So we got 3 going, y'all. And Instagram, if you guys, because I know Instagram doesn't go as long. If you want a wider shot of the kitchen, you can go over to the YouTube channel. Hello there. Wealthy Divas. What's up? So, let me see here. Man, this is a bigger piece of salmon than I thought. No wonder it was the price that it was, y'all. Give it a rinse. This is a big old pretty piece of salmon, honey. Big old pretty piece of salmon. That's a big old pretty piece of salmon. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of oil on that. And just the salt, pepper, and garlic. We are not doing a lot of seasoning. I put a little bit of dill. I am going to put a little bit of dill on. Potatoes are dancing. My blackberries are done. I got some onions. Oh, for you guys that are on Instagram, it's steak night. It's Patty Betty's birthday dinner. And, of course, Patty Betty has a sister that doesn't eat beef, so we're going to give her a piece of salmon. And we're just going to do that with some potatoes. I've got some potatoes. We're going to do a garlic potato. And I'm going to come over and catch those comments, guys. And then we've got some onions, and we're going to onions and mushrooms. Very simple. We also got the YouTube cam going. We've got Periscope going. Somebody type something so I can get back to that comment. I'm going to put a little bit of oil on here. On this salmon, we're going to just put it in the oven and let it go. So I'm going to rub a little bit of oil on there so that I can just simply give that a little bit of salt. Thought that would work a little bit better than that. Let me tell you, can I tell y'all my pet peeve with my videos? I'm doing this all the time. Why do I do that? Why do I do that? A little bit of pepper. A little bit of garlic salt. I think we did a garlic powder. I don't think I did a garlic salt. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of. I'm gonna go with a little bit more herb on that than I normally will. I found this dill weed. So, and I know I love salmon with dill on it. She said Pat is what? What I miss? So I'm gonna open this up. You know what? I have never had this container before. So let me see. Where's the little thing I need to do? Oh, look at that. Fancy, huh? You just fancy with it, huh? It's a slide. What? Slide that? How do I get that open? How do I get that open? No idea. Y'all, I don't know how they so fancy with this top. It says slide. And I'm sliding. Pat dry. Take the top off. It doesn't come off. It's some kind of container. It is perforated. Okay. The label has a perforation. There we go. Okay, wait a minute. Fancy, huh? Fancy, fancy, fancy. Potatoes are doing a doggone thing. Good googly boogly. I actually bought this and I dropped it in the car, so it's like been in the car. And I went out to the car when I went out to the car to look for the blackberries. I actually found it. Okay, I gotta get this off to get the top off. Ugh. I can see the perforation going around. It's crazy, right? I could be done cooking by the time I get this open. Okay, Sprouts, y'all just want me to look at this bad boy, huh? I don't know what they. I missed the part about patting my salmon dry. I put the oil in there already. Only thing about using dried herbs, you don't get that burst of smell. That burst when you cut up your fresh herbs, you don't get that with the dried herbs. All right, so that's just gonna go into the oven, and then I don't have to babysit that. Let me test my potatoes over here. See how long they need to go. All right, y'all ready to come over to the stove? See how we help me out with these steaks? Because this is not my forte. Let's see. Let me see how many what I got. Let's see. All right, let's go. Camera one. go, camera 2. You guys are charging. Let me see. Let me get you guys plugged up. Hold on. I was going to do overhead. Let's see. I want to make sure I don't lose anything. Let's see here. Wrong one. Hold on. Let me know if that's upside down, guys. I can't tell. Are you guys upside down? Are y'all good? Who's calling? Sorry, we're back. Don't drop me on this. All right, so one thing I have learned is with working with my cast iron is be really careful with the temperature on that. So that's one thing I am really concerned about because I'm getting back used to. We're good, okay. I'm getting back used to using them on, especially on an electric stove. So hold on, let me get YouTube a little bit of zoom in. All right. Oh, you know what I did with you guys the last time? I keep thinking, I know you guys are doing the kitchen kit. Hold on. You don't have to zoom. Hold on. Because that's just going to, let me bring you guys over. Hold on. I keep forgetting. We are mobile up in here. Let me bring them over. Did you rub? Wait a minute, I missed a comment over here. Did you rub? Laura's on YouTube. Here we go. Laura's over here watching, hanging out on the YouTube. There we go. Let's see where we're going with it. Let's go right there. Right there, right there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to let you guys hang out while I do a couple of the steaks. Let me prep something for the steaks to go into after we finish cooking them. Grabbing another pan. Did I just moon you guys? Oh, Lord, I'm all over the place. All right, let me just get a pan to put the steaks on. Because I may just get the grill marks and then put them in the oven. I don't know. I'm going to see how they cook. So we're going to put our pan on medium because we already know it's going to hold like a lot of heat. I already have some oil in there. I'm going to dry the steaks. I'm going to season them with salt, pepper. Same thing I just did with that. Same thing I just did with the salmon. I need to get you guys over here for a second while I go into the pantry. Gotta go into the pantry. And my chef friend last night told me one of the reasons I had the steak sitting out is they said to let them come to room temperature. Even if they're cold to the touch, don't cook them. Let them really get to nice room temperature. And that's what I've been trying to do. So, because you don't want to put the cold steak on the hot thing, that's just going to make smoke. That's what they said, but that's been my experience. And I'm tired of being afraid. I'm looking for my YouTube, and I forgot I put YouTube. I'm tired of being afraid. I'm cast iron, y'all. I'm tired of being afraid. Let me see where we're going to put you guys. Because I don't want to be in your way, and I don't want you in my way. How about that? There we go. All right, so what I want to do is, let's figure out how we're going to do this. Let me grab a little plate. So what I want to do is, and any steak experts on either of these cameras, give me some advice. 2 trillion in the building. What's up, Griff? looking in. Thank you so much for checking things out. So the only other thing in this pan, we're gonna have our onions and peppers, and I want to kind of let that go on the low. So we're gonna get that going as well because I want my onions deeply caramelized. So I'm gonna let the onions hang out there. This pan already got hot, so I'm gonna take a stick and a napkin here. Let me get that. So I'm gonna get the stick. I'm gonna just go ahead and get that dry. Get that salt and pepper. A little garlic salt on that bad boy. I like a lot of pepper on them sticks. Both sides. Salt. Something smells really good over here. These onions and peppers. And that's exciting. I'm a little intimidated in this process. Because it requires so much attention on it. I'm going to turn that down to a little bit of medium. I'm supposed to turn them to get the grill mark. Round and round they go. That sounds like a really good equal sizzle, right? I think, right? I swear, I have no clue about cooking steak. I swear. If I'm not out on the grill. Barbecue Club, let's welcome in, guys. Ooh, nice. I'm gonna do what you're gonna do to it on the top of the stove and then put it safely into the oven. This takes on too much attention from me. This is a real deal dish going on here. I love me some onions. Instagram, I'm going to ask y'all to hold up for me just a second. Let me get a couple pictures.
yeah. Okay, I'll get that in a minute.
Come on in and help me with these steaks, because I don't know what I'm doing. And he said, uh-oh.
Hey,
So
man.
the dad is here. The dad is here. Just in time to save the steak.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to text you.
That's live. That's live. That's live.
Okay. I was going to text you and tell you to fix steak and onion.
That's what I thought. That's all I could think of to do with them. Is, I got the onions. I got to put a little red pepper in there just to get a little color.
Yeah.
But am I gonna leave this on here all the way through, or am I just getting it?
They're done now. You don't want to cook them all the way around.
Okay.
His dad looking over the shoulder. I don't like doing that.
Well, come on in here. Tell everybody hello. That's you too.
Okay, hello.
And they're on the grill.
Oh, okay. Then.
You can walk over and look into the camera and tell them hello.
All right, hi. How we doing,
Can't
Dad?
see you.
Dad looking over the
If
grill.
There you go.
Ain't no pointless there. Dad looking over the grill.
All right.
Steak. That's what I
Okay.
and potatoes. I was gonna do potatoes today.
All right. So you said
Yes,
these
sir.
about ready. So
Yeah,
we're gonna
yeah.
take this off.
So they'll finish cooking.
They're finished. Okay. So I'm gonna do the next batch. So I gotta take this off. Let it off. Well, I didn't get the other one ready. Let me just move that back there. While that's good. Yeah.
Put that big market thing like that.
What am I doing? Goodness, this is a lot, y'all.
That is right.
I need to get my onions stirred up. The pepper on there. The salt on that side. Garlic. And some. Hopefully it's not too much. There's one going down. And two. And, oh good, this is the last of the overtime. Then I can do the ribeye. You want a strip or a ribeye?
Ribeye is preferred, but it don't matter.
Alright. That'll work. We had a hard time trying to find some steak. Believe it or not.
Yeah. You had to go to Food Depot.
That's where I should have went.
Yeah, that's where all the farmers get their steak.
Alright. Now let's get that back on the flame. There we go. Okay, let me get my onions stirred up here. Ooh, that's releasing some good smells out of there.
Yeah,
and I gotta get mushrooms in his pan too. After that goes down, I probably need to go ahead and use my big pan.
Do them different. Do them in different things.
Do the mushroom and the onion different things?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have a top for this to sweat this out either.
Well, you don't need one.
I don't need a top?
No.
Alright. I'm just gonna mash up these potatoes, add some garlic and cream.
You gonna mash them?
Yep.
Okay.
I would like a nice like warm potato salad, but at least mashed potatoes.
Nice potato.
I don't guess I need to turn that up now. Alright, let me get that turned. What does it say? Battery? I need to give y'all some of that. Oh, I ain't got them charging up here. Hold on, guys. Let me get y'all plugged in before I lose you. There we go. Alright, that's gotta come back to temperature. And then we'll get that turn. You turn that volume up the TV. Let me see. So I'm gonna turn that in a minute to get the grill mark. And the onions, I'm gonna put a little bit of, I want to put a little butter on that, but I just not. So. I need these to like start doing it. They're gonna cook this too low. Oh, onions. Try not to cook my onion too high because I don't wanna not give them the attention. But I guess once I take my mind off of them, they'll go ahead and do what they're gonna do. Is that too bright for you guys? You guys seeing everything on good? What's going on the YouTube over here? Oh, cool. Good shot. All right, so now I'm going to turn these again and go ahead and get my grill mark. I don't do a lot of shit. You want to try this blackberry lemonade, Thirsty?
Yeah, I tried to do that.
You want ice or no ice?
I eat lunch. If I know this morning, I want to eat lunch tonight. She brought that up going live, watching daughter do her show live for YouTube.
And the famous lemonade.
And the famous lemonade.
Let me get my pour of the famous blackberry lemonade.
Blackberry lemonade. All right. There you go. Thank you.
Give me a review on there.
Excellent. I'm finna get out of the kitchen while I'm gonna be looking over shoulders.
Oh, you finna come in the kitchen. I'm gonna get out the kitchen.
Yeah. All right, looking good here. I see taking, cooking shows. I've been telling you about it. Pull you up.
You can show them the setup.
Yeah.
All this camera work. Ooh, look at those grill marks. Come get these grill marks.
All right.
That came out pretty good.
Yeah.
Didn't it?
Well, yeah, the thing about it is getting the pan extra hot for the grill mark.
Mm. Do I need some more oil or anything on that pan?
Now you can put just a little if you want to. Not much.
So we're finishing up the strip. Now we're gonna do the next going in. It's gonna be a couple of ribeyes. I'm just gonna put just a little bit of oil. I feel like it's trying to get a little smoke going on. Alright. So we are live on YouTube, Instagram, and Periscope.
Alright.
You always had a problem doing Periscope, didn't you?
Yeah.
Looks like my onions are finally starting to work. I'm trying to cook the onions nice and slow. I have a piece of salmon in the oven for my daughter that doesn't eat beef. I'm going to wipe down my stove because this stuff is like, what did I have back there? Oh, I was going to do another pan for the mushrooms. Just saute my mushrooms. Woo. Still trying to find the temperature of cooking with the cast iron. Because it's like different. Whether you're using gas, electric, or glass top. Man, grill marks look good, y'all. I tell you what I'm going to go ahead and do is get these are ribeyes. I should have had them cut these ribeyes too because they kind of fit. I forgot to return my other one to get my other thing. Alright. Those bad boys. Oh man. Wait, I need a picture. We got to go back. Let me get a picture of these guys. Let me get a quick picture. Alright, we're almost to the end, guys. We got one more set of shapes. Smells good. That's for sure. Who is that? What is that? Cancel that. Oh Lord. This phone done called 911. This thing they don't answer quick. And these are big. These some jokers right here. Was the gate closed? Onions are looking good. Potatoes are almost done. I'm going to do some grill marks right quick on these steaks. Let's try to get that turned over here. There we go. Oh, that's going to be a good piece of onion right there. Easy cleanup. Ha ha! Into the dishwasher. Alright. Let's see my salmon. Let's cook it. Ooh, that salmon is salmon. Drop the butter. Where the butter go, y'all? Just that part of what I need to put it in, and then I'll be done with He said he was go earlier. And then he left the other day. You see them pictures yeah, he spoke at the Air Force Academy out there in Colorado. And so he came back for about a day and then went to Florida. Look on his page and see the pictures. I think he said Orlando. Hmm? He flew. He got flew out. He got flew out. As they say on social media. Go ahead and get my potatoes. Coming along good. Get my potatoes. Periscope. I didn't see it coming. I'm sorry, guys. My eyes have been off screen. Trying to master this meal here for these here folks. Hopefully, I'm doing okay. I'm gonna let that finish off. I'm letting these heat dry. My potatoes over there. Put the potatoes back in, let them heat dry. I got my mushroom now, getting ready to give them a little bit of tossing back here. Onion is going on right here. Onion's about ready. They just getting a little bit more caramelized here. Put a little butter in on that. Last of the steak ribeyes are going. They kind of thick. I might go into the oven with them. I don't know. I'll let my mushroom wilt, and then people can decide they want a little bit of mushroom onion. I'm letting that heat dry those potatoes because I want to go in with a little bit of cream. Ooh, smelling good. Thank you, Maya. Where's my granddaddy? You in here? Hey, granddaddy. Turn that a little bit. It's kind of hot. Y'all almost there. Let's just hope it tastes good. We're going into the potatoes with some butter. I'm gonna do this for you guys. Let me push that around. So y'all can see the potato thing I'm gonna do here. So the chef was saying, let them heat dry. Put them in the pan there. So my butter is going in. I'm gonna put a little bit of cream cheese in there. Then what I'm gonna do is hit that off with another little gadget here into my chopper. And I take my steaks off. Let me get the steaks off. Dad said that steak will still be cooking, so let me get this pan off right here. Take care of my potatoes. Alright, so now I need to get my mushrooms a little stir over here. I need to salt my mushrooms just a little bit. A little smoked paprika on my mushrooms. Instagram still hanging out, Periscope still hanging out, YouTube still hanging out. If you want a wider shot, guys, you can go check out my YouTube channel. You see the cooking live video, and we just lost Instagram. Phone got too hot over here. What's that, Dad? That might be at. I don't know who that. Actually, we're not. See who that is. I'm gonna turn my onion oil. What you laughing for, girly girl?
Hey, look, one bag in the car. I got to be this up.
Oh, hold on. I need to get some cream in here.
I didn't know you were here.
Cream and potatoes, butter in my potatoes. Turn it down a little bit. I need to chop my cheese up right quick. Then I can mix that up. So I have just a little bit of extra sharp cheddar. I think you guys can see over to this side. I'll put it on around. Let me get this cheese going. So I'm going to cut that up. What I still got going here? Keep an eye on things. So I'm dropping cheese in there. This is some triple sharp cheddar cheese. I'm going to put that over there. Oh, I didn't break that. Oh, chip my bone. No, it isn't. Something healthy. Okay. That was cheese. Alright, this is going over here. Mushroom look a little bit red. Look at that liquid coming out of the mushroom. Okay. Pop to this.
Matter of fact, if you going back to everyone.
We're live.
Mommy, what really did you order?
We're live.
I want to send me. Make some food.
Yeah, you didn't come through?
I just said 3 minutes. Like, are you going to give it to me? No, we'll eat.
She wants to come over.
I'm telling you. Get out of here. No, that's not here. Cynthia. Come in.
It's my birthday.
I don't care. I'm going to get you birthday.
I know.
Mom,
And my cheese. And then we're done.
what cookies did you order?
I don't know.
She wanted tag along. Lily wanted some more.
What are you trying to get from me? What is it?
I want the thin mix.
Jesus Christ.
I'm live on everything. I don't think they want to hear y'all argue about the
What she getting on my nerves?
cookies, madam.
If you come on cookies more, I go
My
away.
phone went too hot. The peanut butter one.
Nobody asked you.
If only you would listen.
My phone got too
And
hot.
some others. Alicia. One day you shall listen to me.
I don't care what. Wait, what you do?
I'm communicating.
I don't know why this thing always falling back there. Alright, now I'm clean. I'm ready. Dinner's done.
So you done good.
I'm ready now.
I have a toothache.
I don't care.
It's not good. What my hand is?
Come to,
He locked up.
he back here in my room, I think.
He come back there.
I don't know how this liquid coming out of my mushrooms. I feel like my stove is a mess. Did I put salt and pepper
I
in
told
you?
you to make the cupcakes. You could at least make the cupcakes for me.
You hear her? Do y'all hear her? All this stuff I'm cooking. She talking about I could at least make cupcakes.
I was talking to Lily.
I know if I put salt and pepper in mine.
I feel like my birthday, I should get this stuff.
Taste it, see what I
I'm gonna
need.
get the same thing Nisha got. Nisha got money, so I better get the same thing Nisha got. You must be able to
Oh my God, this gonna be good.
give it to yourself.
What are y'all talking about? What happened in here?
Them trying to stiff me on my birthday.
I want to talk about your birthday or our birthday.
Thank you.
Because her birthday is over.
No,
It's like
it's
me
not.
thinking about me planning for the month of February. It's done. Done.
No.
Right?
You can still plan for tomorrow.
Now,
Ooh, okay. If y'all see family's about to get turned, let me say goodbye to y'all. I think everything's pretty much done.
yeah.